Hi, welcome to Coffee and Tools this week. I swapped out my bed, and I thought just for whatever reason I would try a flat piece of mirror glass that from my selection of, was it 6 from Lowe's, and I thought we'll try something different. So I took the old tack bed off and just put a straight mirror on, leveled my bed very carefully, and then started running stuff off. And again, works great, no problem, no hairspray, no glue, nothing needed. Just okay. This week at Coffee and Tools, we're looking at a couple of things I made for the CR10 this week, and I just wanted to show you guys. This is kind of like really basic, but you know it gets frustrating. And you see this part I've got right here on the CR10. I want to mount this part on here, and I want the nut behind here. And with the CR10, or really any 2020 aluminum extrusion, you get these T-nuts, and you can start the T-nut up in the track like this, but the problem is getting the nut over. So I'm going to post this on Thingy Universe, and that way you know make one yourself if you want to. This is a little tool, and it just goes in and it just puts the nut behind the item. And the reason I do this is because it just makes it just so much easier to just push the nut in place. The nut's in place right now. Anyways, that's if you have a situation like this one here where these parts are really cool, but the problem was you've got different angles, and I couldn't get the nuts to start. So again, I made the tool so you could, you know, actually it helps to get it out of there too. So I could push the nut up in place and then drive the screw in and make sure everything was nice and tight. So that was one item that I made this week. I made this past week was I've been running some of this Zytec, and I haven't really been too impressed so far. I've been having a lot of issues with their filament, and we've been trying settings and you know that sort of thing. So I'm hoping that we can get something out of this spool of filament, because so far most of it has had to hit the trash can. But I did make this because it was kind of frustrating me a little bit, was the spool holder, because it doesn't sit on the CR10. Obviously this really wobbles around a lot on the CR10. So a spool holder I thought would be a cool idea. I put this on Thingy Universe if anybody wants to download and make one themselves. And what it'll do is just adopt this, just like with the hatch box I've got here. I've got a spool here, and what this allows me to do is put this on here, and it'll be nice and steady and no rocking or fidgeting around. Now the one on Thingy Universe is going to be a little bit thinner here, a little bit thinner through here, and it'll be just a little bit longer. I actually stopped right before the end and cut it off. I wanted to see the honeycomb construction inside, and it was kind of like the spool's pretty much formed. So I decided I was impatient. I'm going to stop the machine, and I did. I stopped the print and said, okay, good enough. I've got a spool. A couple of reasons too. Partly because I'm still a little ticked with Zytec with this particular filament, and it could be just one bad batch, one bad spool. Who knows? I have other spools. Now I've also got another spool here that I'm getting ready to run off at very close to the near future here. And this is a silver, and this is not from Hatchbox either. So again, this is another one of those weird knockoff, and it looks like my spool, one of my spools, hopefully should fit this as well, and we'll be able to spool it smoothly on the CR10 and be able to run it off fairly decent. The original sample that came with the CR10 actually does some pretty good stuff. What's surprising is I haven't used it all. I have not used it all up yet. So I'm going to come up with something so we can get rid of the rest of this, I guess, and get it out of here. Otherwise, the spools start to pile up. And as they pile up, like over here and over here, over here, you'll notice I've got quite a few spools of various colors. I even have wood. I also have ABS, and I also have ASA. Now, we've run ABS the other week, but I won't get into that. Hey, guys, just thought I'd jump in, say hey, and thanks for watching Coffee and Tool this week, and keep on 3D printing. Right.